Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Just give me a second while we ping the Discord. And then we'll have a little bit of hello people, shall we? See how everyone's doing. Yeah, either way, happy Sunday everyone. Who do we have? Claire, Rahil, G, Eggsy, Martina, Fletcher, Karina, Joy. Welcome guys. Welcome. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a couple of weeks since we've streamed. Of course, been away. And yeah, a little bit of a break. Either way, hope everyone's okay. How's everyone's week been? We'll have a little bit of hello people as the sun begins to rise here, shall we? Let's find a nice little spot. That should do okay, right? Yeah, welcome to Sunday stream, guys. We are a little bit earlier today because I have got some plans this evening. So yeah, we'll stream for a couple of hours this afternoon. I really want to start mapping out the outer line suburb for the downtown tonight, so we'll probably treat the first bit of this stream as something of a tutorial for those watching it back afterwards. We'll try to come up with some nice ideas today. Great to have a live stream after so long. Glad to hear it, Martina. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you, Joy. Love your videos. First time a live streamer. Welcome, Ross. Hope it's worth the wait, mate. Glad you're enjoying the videos. What's the plan today, Egg? Just recounted, Eggsy. Just recounted, mate. Should be a fairly quiet stream today as well because it's earlier. So it's always a little more personable with you guys and we're a touch quieter, but either way. Let's get started. Was not expecting a 6 AM stream, but okay, yes. Yes, welcome, Viscosity. Welcome. Okay, so with this space here, we've pretty much finished the downtown now, right? Everything is kind of mostly complete in the downtown. There's some little bits that need detailing, like these spaces around the high-rise. That'll be done at some point, but we're now starting to move out of that initial frame that we set up like 15 episodes ago. Oh, and Nicole V, welcome to YouTube Eggs. Welcome to YouTube membership, Nicole. Thank you so much for your support, lovely. Really appreciate that. You should have some emojis now as well. But yeah, want to design some road networks. So let's see what we can do. So I think we'll stick with primarily 4-lane. We're going to come onto the road guideline here because we want to really be snapping to the guideline of this 6-lane arterial if we can. Let's just run with this initial setup for the time being and then seeing how we feel. Hopefully it doesn't end as abruptly as City Planners last night. Oh, what happened with City? Oh yeah, I was watching City Planner at the start last night and he seems to be having some issues with the sound. What happened with his stream? Did it just generally not go that well? Okay, so we'll bring the tram line up here. Now, I wonder if we can create some sort of diamond or triangle intersection here. Position some sort of buildings around to help decorate the arterial road, but we'll worry about that in a second. Let's actually start bringing in the rest of the network. Keep moving back between our straight road tools and the curve tool with the road guideline. Everyone's happy. His whole rig died in the middle. Oh, that's not fun. Wonder how that happened. City Planner, I'm pretty sure he has like a beast of a PC, doesn't he? Wonder what's going on there. Okay, so I think I'm feeling this little kind of triangle intersection idea, but it needs to be a little bit wider, I think. So why don't we try bringing this road across? Maybe we try and go for that 45-degree angle. Let's see what we think of this design instead. That just gives us a little more space within that middle section to work with. So let's run with that as well. And then we'll upgrade these into tram road. So again, another kind of key aesthetic I want in this build is going to be metro. So we do have a line that comes out of the kind of central plaza here, okay? So this is going to be nice and easy to incorporate into the build. So again, I feel like this is going to be a little bit kind of all over the show here because of a few ideas in mind that I want to play with today. So this is going to be the main arterial, right? Let's bring a road out. Now we're just going to set up a very kind of mini, brief part life area because this is just need to imagine how this is going to look. So we'll come onto the angle snap with the fence. Then this will run for a little bit. The metro will then flow 2 tiles along, and I want to save a tile of space between the road and the metro line. So what I'm hoping here is, I guess we'll just kind of collect a little bit of a spy sample as to what's going to happen. So we'll bring that down. And then I essentially just want the metro to run all the way through the suburb, through these kind of little boxed in park areas. And I think it's going to be quite a nice little aesthetic and vibe once we get it all set up. So we'll set one up together and then we'll see how we feel. No Roy emoji? Did I not sort the Roy emoji, Karina? My most sincere apologies. I must have sorted all the other ones, but not the Roy one. Clear what was modded to tea kettle. Matt is giving his beefy PC problems. It's sign of things to come for me then, isn't it? That should be fun. Okay, so the grid is shattered here. So we'll want to redraw this in. Let's make sure that we come back here. That should be okay. Then it's really irritating. It's like red snap as well. We'll redraw this in as well. Hey, yeah, great series. You're so good in vanilla. Would you ever do a modded series? Yes, we are. After this series ends, we will be doing a kind of US southwestern inspired city based off the lights, kind of like Albuquerque and Phoenix, Salt Lake City, stuff like that. Quite heavily modded. Okay, so finally I have what I want. Let's continue to run this around the side. Let's make sure we prepare this metro line to run out this line as well. And then bring this up as well. Hey Mackie, welcome to the stream, buddy. Not seen you around for a little bit, dude. Hope all is well. Okay, and then some possible repeated tree patterns also. And this kind of park public transport design should be quite easy to integrate stops into. But again, we'll kind of see once everything's set up. So this is the template for the metro that I want to run through this area. Granted, these junctions here are a little bit too close, but it's all going to be low density suburban traffic, so it's not going to be an issue. Probably wouldn't do something like this in a downtown setting, but we'll see how we get on. Okay, and then let's run it for, let's say, like 20 tiles. And then we'll sink it down. And then let's take this away. And a little curve. Wonderful. Cool. So with this space here, let's start bringing in some actual kind of smaller suburban roads here, just so we can see how we're going to sit. Let's bring these down and we'll add a connection in here. So it's still going to be very tight. You know, the point that I'm looking for here is I always find it quite useful to draw roads at night time because it highlights the road hierarchy a little bit more. With the colour of the roads, kind of makes it a little bit easier. Kind of visualise what you're doing. But I'm after a very strict, repeated suburban pattern here. So we'll leave that there, that's fine. And then we'll half these grids. Probably up until there. That's going to be nice. Start bringing everyone down towards this way, and then we'll have one more connection to the arterial and box everyone off here. Just trim back a little bit further here as well. Bradley Stanton with a $7.99 Australian dollar super chat. 1 AM so much better than 6 AM. So glad to be watching again next weekend. I'll be too drunk to watch after voting day. Love your stuff, bro. Thank you so much, Bradley. Really appreciate the super chat, mate. And yeah, slightly more acceptable time for the Aussies to be knocking about, isn't it? Do appreciate that support, buddy. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's bring everyone up to here. At least for a little bit. That should be okay initially. That should be fine. Finally catch a live stream. Good thing about today and yesterday. What we're building today. Hey Kevin, welcome to the live stream, mate. We are having a look at a outer line suburban road network today. We're going to start placing some uniques and stuff and getting some public transport arranged, which I think is what we'll look at now. So I'm thinking for this little spot here, we're going to mess about with an intercity bus terminal. I think I'm feeling it. So if we draw this here. Now, ideally, I would like this to be sat the opposite way because I want to use the back of the intercity bus terminal to actually decorate this 6-lane arterial that feeds into the city. And I think that's going to be quite nice. And we can do some similar things with other assets along this main road as well, just to help decorate it out a little bit. But not too bad. But we've got 57 people here. Welcome to the early stream, guys. We probably will be a little bit quieter today. Okay, so we can come up by... It's not quite going to sit centrally. Is that going to irritate me? See, this was 490. That's 420, isn't it? Yeah, so it wouldn't centralize anyway. Okay, that's fine though. Oh, the power has gone again. Are we okay? I'm on Noveria. There we go. Okay, just give me a second to have a little look at this here. I want to see what we can do with the trams. Yeah, you're too short here. Well, it probably won't need to run that much further into the suburb, I don't imagine. No, I don't think it will. So let's prepare a little turnaround point for the trams. Let's upgrade that one. And then we do have the trams available from the university, which is where they'll now flow out from. So we'll grab this stop here and then feed it. Help if these were arranged in the right direction. Let's try that again. There we go. So come and stop out here. You can now just be nice treed roads. That's fine. Okay. And then you don't need to be tram road anymore. You can just be regular 4-lane. Okay. Hey, Owie. Hope you're feeling better. Not too bad to budget. How are you, buddy? Oh, you're Wrath from the server. Hey, Kevin. It's hard to keep track of how many people are in the Discord because everyone uses different usernames everywhere. It's just like, who am I actually talking to? But welcome to the stream, guys. Wish I could build like you in this game, but I'm not very good at it. I never know what mods to use. There's a link to the Noveria mod list, which has like quality of life mods in it and stuff. That's what you're after. takes time. Everyone has to find their own building style, I think. So I think I'm possibly keen on the idea of maybe introducing a little bit of industrial road around here as well to possibly hold some other assets as well. We'll see though. We'll see. Okay, it's going to make sense to have some sort of metro stop here as well if there's intercity buses and trams stopping here. So let's have a look at that for the road network also. Okay, but I can bring you to sit here, can't I? Does it centralize on the junction? It does as well. Okay. This is a nice little development. Let's bring off a little road for the metro station to sit on. Let's go for about there. Hopefully this should be deep enough. Yes, it is. Okay. We might have to just slightly shift some things around. Okay, let me try one thing. Because now this centralization is going to annoy me. If that's 2580, let's see if we can redraw that out one tile over. Yeah, that's like literally where I need it to sit, isn't it? It'll be fine. Not everything's central, right? Not everything has to be centralized. Okay. I was kicked out of the Discord due to my account being hacked, and the links at the hackers was the reason I got kicked. Will I be allowed to join back again? Oh, were you the one that spammed all the channels a couple of weeks ago with that Bitcoin link? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, if you send me a Discord on DM, a DM on Discord, even, I'll unblock your account. But if it does happen again, then yeah, we won't let you back in because we're not dealing with that all the time. But yeah, just give us a shout, or I'll unblock you on Discord. Okay, let's bring this out, and then we'll go down. Then we use that freeform tool, or curve tool with the road guideline. Again. Then we should just be able to connect in the metro station now, which should give us considerably more passengers to the area. Not a huge lover of that, I'll be honest, but I think we're going to have to live with it. It's not too bad. Hey, I hope you had a decent break. Not too bad, Josh. Not too bad, mate. Thank you for asking. Okay, so if we can't... I think I have to centralise this little tram turnaround point, don't we? Let's see what we can do to just slightly amend this. So this is the central road guideline. We'll go out either side by 90. And then we'll do a little 180. And then hopefully this should just allow us to simply connect in. Let's bring this back around again. Yeah, we would have the room to make it slightly less DPMB, right? We'll see what happens. Might just make a little forest garden here. To hide it all. Let's bring some water out for these guys. Also, then we can start getting some zoning in. There's possibilities for unique buildings in this area as well. We haven't used stuff like the posh mall yet. That's still yet to be placed. That would probably work quite nicely over here. Get all these little water fences in. Not water fence. Did I say water fence? Water pipes. Literally obsessed with the fences. Okay, so you're not going to sink through, but you will eventually. We will make sure of that. Let's sweep through with some services. How about a high school? I think I want this kind of facing. It's kind of hard to describe how I want it actually. Like that. is how I want it. I want it kind of sat on the angle. Facing the main roads. Okay. Hey Magsy, welcome to the stream, mate. Java, start with a $13.99 Canadian dollar super chat. Hello to all. Hello to you, Java. Thank you so much for the support, mate. Really appreciate that. I hope you're well. Everything is a fence in this world. Well, technically, a pipe is a water fence because it fences in the water, doesn't it? So, if we want to get technical about it, we can do. I think there's a post office position right here, isn't there? Yeah, that's perfect for a postie. That should sink power through there. And then let's just have a little observe about how people choose to flow in and around this area. We're definitely going to want to introduce some kind of pedestrian crossing immediately outside of the metro station. So from where this one starts up to there, I think. We'll make this a nice little... Do I want that there, maybe? No, probably not. A bit of a loss as to what to do with this road. We'll see. We'll leave it there for right now. That's going to be fine. Okay, and then, of course... So we're going quite kind of blowing outer line suburbia here, so why don't we maybe use... vanilla dirt path with farm fencing, I think is going to be a nice palette to get involved with here today. How about we do something like this? And just connect it through. And then this tree pattern wants to carry on down this side as well, although... people can walk out the back of the station, can't they? So we'll factor that in as well. Let's bring a pathway behind to allow for that connection. And then we'll keep that tree pattern going. Totally, either side. Today's early, 5 hours. Yes, it is early. I've got plans this evening. So we are at live a little earlier than usual. Okay, I think I'm slowly coming on board with this kind of main meeting of arterial roads. It'd be interesting to see how much traffic this new 4-lane siphons off of the 6-lane, because this also connects into the other side of this highway slip ramp. So it's going to help alleviate the pressure over here as well, hopefully. Not that the traffic's bad anyway. Okay. Start bringing some sims in. Noise pollution out the back of you. Yeah, no sims here. So let's throw in park and a carousel. Now off the back of that, we can now zone up. So because we're going for kind of mass outer line suburbia here, I'm not bothered about specific zone or repeated patterns. Happy to just fill in the mass grids. And then let's also start complementing this kind of main commercial high street with commercial. of course. Remembering to save a couple of spaces to continue to increase that walkability. Okay. How much longer do you think we have on Noveria reg? We've got this suburb to do, which will kind of flow up until where this tree line is. You can kind of draw an imaginary line there. Then we'll probably do another factory build over in this space here. Maybe something with the car factory, because it's a little bit bigger. Something like that. And then apart from that, not much. Not much. I'm just waiting on some final little pieces to be arranged for the modded series. And then we'll be good to go. So yeah, definitely before the end of the year. To answer your question. Finally. Just talking about nothing. Okay, yeah. So I think depending on what we get growing here, this actually could be quite a nice spot for a microgreen cities district because of the size of the zoning. We will see though. We'll see. Okay. So let's continue to flesh out with services. These guys are going to go on lots more elementary schools and police stations, fire stations, stuff like that. Let's get a little med clinic on the main road as well. Maybe up here. Continue placing those parks too, not forgetting the snow parks, obviously. Make the area as desirable to live in as possible. Okay, let's make a little school design here in this single block. There we go, that'll be fine. And then again, we can just now expand this singular block with walking pathways to give it kind of a sense of boundary, right? That is kind of all one thing. Maybe include a little bit of fencing on some of the corners if we wanted to. Bring in perhaps a couple of the taller tree palette. And hopefully as the residential continues to surround all of this, we should be okay. Let's pop our game on 3-speed for a hot minute. Watch things grow up while we have a hydration break. Remember Ali Briskin with a 50 try super sticker. Chat. What I missed. This. Just the start of the outer line suburb that sits on the edge of the downtown, mate. Welcome to the stream, Mehmet. Are you okay? Okay. There's definitely opportunity for elevated walking paths here, isn't there? 100% there is. So let's have a little look at that design. Let's bring that in, snap into our grid, and bring our height elevation down to the lowest point. So we can bring one up here. What's the distance there? 242. Come off the grid. And then we'll go for 202 and then back into the grid as we descend back down. Okay. Are you just going to cross over nice and sensibly? Please do. Yes, it does. Fantastic news. So we bring that over. Create a little bit of a skywalk around here. Probably lose a touch of our tree detailing. Come back into the grid as we come over. Then hopefully we're sensible enough to descend down this side by 142 either side. That shouldn't be too bad. And we got people using the metro now. So let's see just exactly kind of which path networks they prefer to use. We'll bring these path borders down for the minute. We'll worry about how it looks based off its functionality. Okay. It's not looking too bad, I think, at the minute, is it? I think it's alright. Joy had a lovely idea, did she? What did she say? Maybe we could build a small Christmas tree farm today. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we can do a little Christmas tree farm. It's no problem. I think you forgot to re-add the metro stops when you took it from the other station. Did I? I usually do. Yes, excellent shout, dude. Excellent shout indeed. There we go. I wonder if that would bring a few more people in now than actually it could do. Right, let's continue mapping out those grid patterns. Because the bird's eye aesthetic is very much part of the build today, that I want this very strict grid surrounding the edge of the downtown. So I'm going to carry on building the road network with my day-night cycle on. We won't connect that in, that's fine. Let's continue to bring the arterial up. So we're going to have to cross the highway at some point. So we might as well have a little look at that actually. So can we cross over a highway using the new content creator bridges? Snap onto the road guideline. And then we're going to come up by, I think it's 4 steps they need to clear, isn't it? Yeah, it is 4. Okay, so moving out by a distance of 11 pretty much centralizes the bridge in the middle. Can we do this with American Truss as well? Yes, we can. Although I think I prefer the 6-lane stone, to be honest. That's a little bit nicer, isn't it? Okay. So let's grab a height layer. Not to there, though. See if we can judge roughly where this bridge is going to land. That seems to be pretty much about it. So we'll take that one. We'll level out a slightly larger landmass than we need. Okay. And then let's get a slope tool also. Just create a little natural slope here. And we'll probably terraform this to be part of this mountain ridge that sails down here. Try and integrate it into the landscape a little bit more naturally, I suppose. Okay, so we can just connect you in like that. So it's probably a wise idea at this point to actually build in another highway intersection here. Because otherwise we're going to start overloading this one, and it's not the best at the minute as it is, and then the dog bone straight after it is already kind of busy. What's going on with the audio? Anyone else experiencing volume drop-offs? You shouldn't be. Have I got the city planner curse? Anyone else having audio issues? Jason's fine. Hey Skid Vicious, welcome to the stream, buddy. DJ's fine. Not sure, Jane. Maybe try refreshing the stream. Okay, let's build a little highway intersection down here. We'll go with the classic simple and easy design for those that watch the modular build. Got ourselves a regular road. Let's cross over. And then we're down again by 1220. Fantastic. Oh, is it like it could be the noise gate I'm using, Jane. if my voice drops below a certain level of decibels, it will cut me away. I probably just need to speak a little bit clearly and loudly, rather than mumbling all the time. Okay, let's take the trees off of this. There is volume issues up and down. Okay. It's like your mouth isn't close to the mic or something. And try and move my mic a little bit, see if that helps it. It's either that or Windows has reset my bloody OBS filters again as well. Okay. Could be noise suppression. Okay, hold on guys, give me a hot minute here. See if that maybe fixes it a little bit. I'll have a look at it for next episode. Smells like the noise gate. Yeah, it will be. OBS resets or my presets sometimes just for something to do. And then leaves me with an improbably set up stream. Yeah, I'll have a look at it, guys. Thanks for letting me know. Apologies. Is it super annoying? Are we basically like losing mass amounts of stream quality, or is it tolerable? Okay. So this is working out quite nicely, actually. Let's just carry on running with this design, because I'm just kind of drawing and things happen to be falling into place. Let's bring this down again as well. And we can get another connection in here. And then the suburb can now continue out this side. We might need to elevate this ever so slightly, or sink it. Probably sink it since it's already sunken here. But either way, this gives us highway connection, so let's run with it. Let's come onto the road guideline of this junction. Connect in, and then there. Worry about how this looks in a minute. We just want that connectivity for the time being. Let's come into the slip ramps now. Let's go for this one, and then we'll do regular one-way road, actually. Let's go for 160. And then it's that one. It's that grid snap. Wonderful. Yeah, I'll have a look at that, guys, for next episode. At least it's tolerable, though, and it's not trashing the stream. Grab an asymmetrical. And then we'll just connect everyone in. Make sure we're flowing 2 lanes into the roundabout. That's wonderful. And then change directions for all of these. This has become like my go-to little service interchange now. See if it'll like the highway ramps a little bit better, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Let's do a little 300 curve. And then upgrade. Fantastic. And then I'll do the same this side as well. From here. I think it was from that point I hooked it in, right? Not sure. Should probably know. It is my own. It is my own design. Let's get those 300 curves in again. Make everyone the right direction. Trimmed. Back into our curve road. Grab the symmetrical again. And then I think everyone should be okay, apart from you. Okay, so let's see how much traffic this little slip junction will siphon off of the junction just a little bit further down the highway. We'll of course do some highway decoration. Would be rude not to. Let's bring in some dual fencing. Let's go for a stretch of farm between the highway and the zoo fence. With some repeatable green trees either side. I think that's going to be good. Well, I'm sure going to leave a like on the stream, that's for sure. Thank you so much, Jane. If anyone would like to follow in Jane's footsteps and you're enjoying the stream today, a like really does help me out. If you're really looking to support the streams, do come back and leave a comment once they upload as a video. That really does help me out. Okay, do you have any pets? Yes, I do. I have a little Cocker Spaniel called Coco. There are pictures of her in and around the Discord, if you'd like to see what she looks like. And there's Mags with a link, perfectly timed. Okay, nothing too serious in these spaces, just a little bit of room for something larger. Okay. So far, 0. 0 people. Obviously, once this side of the suburb is expanded, we'll hopefully see a little more traffic coming through that, but we've still got plenty of room to expand over here yet, so let's keep these guys coming in. Let's also get some of the healthcare stuff in and around them, like the elder care centre and the childcare centre if possible. There we go. Anyone using my walking pathways yet? Yes, 1. We are leaving the city. Do we have bus lines nearby? Wasn't there one that went in here? No, I thought there was. Okay. Well, since we've pretty much started using buses as kind of larger or much longer distance methods of getting around, let's hook into that main hub over and where the heck here. I'll stop in there, and then we'll just treat it as a little short route back and 2 across the highways. See how much use it gets anyway. Don't like the fact it's going to turn around in here, but maybe we can hide that fact if we actually use one of the bus depots as decoration. Get the biofuel in here. No. It looks weird because it has to be the same as the station, or the hub. It has to be backed onto the road. So we're simply drawing the support road behind. Bring that up. And then can we redraw this now? Touch down. There we go. That's a little bit more appealing, isn't it? Wonderful. So let's check the details. It'll probably, yeah, 50 vehicles. No. Don't need 50 buses. Just use 10. That's fine. No need for that at all. Where is the Coco cam? I haven't re-established the webcam since I moved the office. But either way, when I'm streaming or working, she kind of just goes and sits on the couch. She doesn't really use her bed. Yeah, I'll get it set up again and we can turn it on whenever she's there, but she isn't there all the time. Caught a live stream for the first time. Hey Jackal, welcome to the stream, buddy. That'll have about 50 buses. Good guess, exit. Good guess, mate. Literally bang on. Dropped in to say, hey, fruit guy. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen your name, actually, fruit guy. I feel like it has. Welcome to the stream, mate. How are you? Okay. Start bringing in some commercial into the area. Maybe kind of flanking these streets. Okay. I'm really hoping no one cares for the tram line, do they? This is really quiet. Super quiet tram line, actually. Then again, I guess the metro plaza will be siphoning a lot of the traffic out of that. Yeah, because the metro's getting 192. Yeah, so I think it's just a case of the metro stealing traffic from the tram. I think as this area grows up, we should be okay. Okay. Let's bring it over here. Possible uniques. Let's have a look at some uniques, shall we? Not the launch site. Do we have the casino available alongside the frozen fountain? Snow Castle restaurant. Concerts. I think Posh Mall is the most immediately striking, isn't it? To include over here. Yeah, I think the Posh Mall is the way to go. Bring in the cycle network. That is an excellent shout, Joy. Will the stream end before the United Chelsea game? It will, Jackal. It absolutely will, mate. It absolutely will. Cycle network is here, isn't it? Is this cycle road? So hard to tell in the snow. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, you should also be cycle road as well. Yes, you should. You should not be 6-lane with trees. You need to be 6-lane with cycling. And then, can we do the same here? Yeah, we can just bring the cycling under the highway. And then say boom, boom, boom. Nice. So we're seeing if people choose to cycle over here now as well. One thing we still need to do is bring cycling connectivity into the European side. We haven't done that yet. Over here needs it, and where the heck yeah wants it as well. We'll have to do that at some point today. Tram square about the fountain or more. That would so nearly fit, wouldn't it? We'll maybe place it with the mall, though. Okay, so the mall, it's a fairly tall building, isn't it, I think? Posh one. It has an internal crawling height, doesn't it? So we definitely want to respect that. Again, I think using it up and against this 6-lane arterials decoration, like we've done with the intercity bus terminal, you can kind of see this effect coming into play now, right? By just continually orientating assets on the opposite side of an arterial road, because you don't want people stopping and starting on here. You want them to just carry on straight through. Oh, hello, little busy stadium. Where are all the match day people head into? You grabbing the trams? I didn't add the tram stop back in here either, did I? No. There we go. Lots and lots of people. Lots driving though. Guessing that's just because they're maybe so close to the highway. No, a lot of them are just driving home. Where do you live? Here. There's ample public transport to get you home. Why are you driving? Like 1,000 trams and metros that run in that direction. Okay. Did you redo the metro stops when you moved the metro line? Yes, we did. Morning, Ricky. Welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you? So again, we'll have a look at... Yeah, it wants to be placed this side, doesn't it? So we can't align flush with the 6th lane if we want. Anyone cycling yet? No. Not yet. We'll keep our eye on it, see what happens. Okay. Certainly fits in. Are there assets that go well with elder care or childcare? I feel like they just often get placed and forgotten about. The bouncy castle is a nice one with the childcare one. What's it called? Or is it a small playground one? Isn't there a bouncy castle park? I thought there was. Maybe it's not available on the snow maps. Or the carousel. Carousel goes quite nicely with it. Small playground. Kind of an extension of all the assets, right? All the stuff we've covered before. Okay. I'm figuring out the posh mall. We definitely want some car parking alongside this thing. And do we want to possibly match it somewhere with the frozen fountain? Maybe turn this into a bit of kind of an open parkland area, which I think is what I'm leaning into. Let's get rid of the commercial. We've got some more of that residential demand coming in as well, so let's continue to fill in these grids. And then let's move the med clinic over somewhere else as well. You can live here for right now. Yes, they're using the skywalk. Things we love to see. Super satisfying. Yes, please. Why is no one cycling? I specifically requested it. We did. We did specifically request it. And, oh, do I see cyclists? Yes. He was very briefly on it. He's about to get on it as well by the looks of it. Yes, where are you going? You're going to school. Okay, he's cycling them. Okay. So with the frozen fountain, how far are we off centralizing this road? There's 7 tiles there. We've got more on this side, so let's move over. It's one of those awkward ones you have to delete and replace, isn't it? If we went for there, how does this even look before I move this network around? Maybe more would use the tram if it went up to the posh mall. Oh, they're easily within walking distance. They have a stop right here. And there's one here as well. they'll should walk to it anyway. Okay. I'm just gonna knock everything over by like 5 tiles. There we go. And then let's just move you over here. That direction. And then bring that zoning back in as well. Cool. And then let's come out this side instead. And then everyone can just move up a tiny little bit. Always one tile. Oh, I'm missing one tile. So annoying. That's the most irritating thing. Oh, hold on, can we save it? Yeah, I think we can. If we move you over onto a different orientation. God, this is like the worst unique. There we go. Now I can kind of flesh out my open parkland idea a little bit more here. So with the mall, that orientation will probably shift as well now. If I can find the thing. Where is it? Somewhere here. Am I blind? There we go. It does kind of sit perfectly. And I think this is one of those weirder looking uniques. Like this does not look like the front. It's this exact same problem with the trade school study halls. Where is one? Here. So this is the front of the asset. This is where you place it. But this side of it, I think it's kind of like maybe a glitch in the programming. Maybe they kind of misprogrammed this. This was supposed to be the front, but this side is instead. Don't know. Kind of feel like the Poshmore got the same treatment. But yeah, I feel like it wants to be on its side, maybe. How badly does that shatter the centralized with the plaza or the fountain? Not too badly. I think I maybe just want it over by one more. Let's bring that up and out there. And then you will sit there instead. Yeah, that's a little bit better, isn't it? Maybe you could attach the park to the 6 lane so the park has the same layout as the other park. Could mine it. God, if they would actually work as they're supposed to. It does free up the tile next to the plaza. So it's a case of which I'm more bothered about. God. I think I want the pathways flush with it because we can extend these ones out. Any kind of centralization issues shouldn't really be that apparent with the park. Is my thinking anyway. We'll see. You don't really notice these little kind of picnic areas. Anyway, really. I don't think anyway. Maybe some people do. Let's get some more commercial in here. And of course, some water to the mall. You happy now? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's see how this develops. Got 32 coming into the city bus terminal here as well. Looks like no one has yet used this little setup over here, which is fine. We also want to factor in the metro over this side as well, which is what we'll do before we forget about that, because I probably will. Let's go onto road guideline. Now, where do I want to clear you? Probably about here, I imagine. Okay. I'm just going to leave that in as a little reminder. That we do want the metro to come over. It might sit back underground here, actually. We'll see how this side of the suburb develops, the kind of the waterfront side of the suburb, as to how this metro continues to flow. But at least we're preparing it. You need a nice unique opposite the other side of the fountain. What do you think? Is that here? It's a possibility. Do have the fountain of life and death, which still hasn't been used. I think we're starting to run low on a lot of the nice looking uniques anyway. There's the academic library still. This thing's massive though. Wouldn't really work here. Hey Egg, I can't watch the stream now because I'm at work, but gives something to watch once I finish. No worries, Hogfather. You enjoy watching it back, mate. Enjoy your little shout out once you reach this point an hour into the stream. We've got 120 people here. Welcome to the stream, guys. Do appreciate all the support. Let's have a look how we're feeling about the nighttime aesthetic now. Yeah, this is very much what I want, right? This kind of just nice sprawling suburb to sit on the outskirts of the downtown. We're kind of decorating the skyline as much as anything else in this build really today. Okay. Let's start having a look at this little bus plaza depot thing that's developing. Can we bring in snow dump? Would be too big, but a road maintenance depot will fit here. Again, I think it's suffering that same ill fate, isn't it? So we'll do the same thing with the road maintenance depot. And then I don't think a little bit of mix and match fencing wouldn't be amiss here if we were to come in with some oil fencing initially. We'll just mark up to grid. And almost just make this some kind of little kind of bus maintenance yard. Okay. With some little bits of overgrowth. We can't get a bus prop, can we, from Find It? No. No, there's not much in there. I did just do something I want to use though. Taxi stands. Just get a couple of taxi stands outside here. The taxi depot would have also been a nice bit of arterial road decoration here as well. I think that's a nice combination of assets, isn't it? Road maintenance depot, intercity bus terminal, and a bus depot. Orientated in a correct fashion can give us kind of a certain bush yard vibe thing, isn't it? It's kind of hard to describe, as you can tell by my total inability to describe it. Noveria still has a ways to go, I'm assuming. Plans for another city after Noveria. You assume wrong. It doesn't have a long way to go. Like, before the end of the year, in next 2-3 weeks, it'll be finished. Something like that. Not long now. Maybe try to sync the metro rail a bit to give a better look before they go onto the station. Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about this, weren't we? It's a little bit dodgy, isn't it? I think we will. Everyone agrees it's a bit odd looking. Let's take out this little square of zoning. Let's get rid of everyone here. Again, just make sure we keep around that residential demand. Keep filling in these grids as they come in. Yes, so I do. Oh, actually, do you mean sync it as in, like, actually sync it? Because that might look quite nice if it's terraformed before it sinks underground. I think I can get away with that. Oh, it might look naff though. We'll try it. We're working with really tight spaces here. Yes. Just a slight sinkage. Need to go one more tile shorter than that. How about that? Yeah, because there's going to be some really nice opportunity for walking path spice over there as well. That is an excellent shout, Matthew. Very nice shout indeed. This metro line's going to be a little bit dodged though, but it's underground, so we'll pretend that it doesn't exist, of course. Cool. And then just draw that line back on. I think your cities look really good. Thank you, Awesome Pig. How much time do you spend on them? Depends on the build, really. Total time I have in cities is like, what is it now? 1,170 hours. So not even that much. The most amount of hours is Warhammer 2 at 1,500. Yeah, this isn't even the game that I play the most. Okay, so you're gonna perform really weirdly here, right? Because we're working in such a tight, shallow angle. We can cross over though. I actually wonder if this might be easier to do with yeah, if we had the extra 2 tiles either side, it would work. What the hell is happening here? Oh, it's not happy, is it? That's a dodgy looking walking path on that. Alright, let's see if we can do it a little bit further down. Maybe up here might be more appropriate. Let's take out this tree line. There we go. Yeah, I think that's nicer. And then we'll run with Probably oil fence. Not snapped into the grid. Catching up with the city planet, 4,500 hours. Is that what he's got into it, has he? 4,500, wow. No, nowhere near city planet yet. Wonder how many Biffa is on. Be interesting. With Rico mod, do you need to find it for it to work? I think so. Someone else in the chat can probably advise you better on that though. I am not the person to ask about mod compatibilities and requirements. But I think you do, yeah. I think find it is required. I know it is to plot the globals. I'm not sure about Rico. I don't use it. Not yet, anyway. Oh, there's a little bit of overgrowth. There we go. Just sticking out over the tunnel. Yeah, that's a much better inclusion of the metro line, isn't it? Just slightly sunken within a road frame. I think I'm happy with that. Absolutely disgusted with these commercial assets though. Let's plot the growables these. We're in big 4x4 spaces here, aren't we? Let's get an Art Deco hotel in. Another one of these. Nice. Much more appealing. Those awful ones from before. I also think I'm hating this little bit of commercial here as well for the most part. Kind of think it'd be nicer to have green city zone in here. Or maybe not. Maybe just wants to put the growables. Unsure. I'm spending too much time talking about it. Okay. So this kind of central triangle plaza is the next thing that's irritating me. So let's continue to design the area with these little stretches of oil fence that are making a couple of appearances around here. Let's get some larger ones. Just joined, have I missed much? How much longer left? Probably got about another hour left live, and you've missed about an hour and 13. Before I need to head out. Let's get some trees up here as well. Similar to pallets that we've used elsewhere in the area. Okay. So if we're going to kind of treat this as some kind of commercial frontage, let's have a look at some zoo assets maybe. Maybe a little zoo calf. Can we get this in next door? Yes, we can. You imagine you would find some kind of restroom, kind of a public transport service stop like this. So why don't we now always find vanilla walking path to be a very nice aesthetic, partnered with oil fence. Does work quite nicely. And then we'll partner that one over here. Again, relatively happy. Okay, I also think we're missing... do the college assets work for the university city commercial stuff? I'm guessing it doesn't. Where are they? These little sky bar ones. Yes, these little cute catfish bars. Where's the catfish cafe? It's here somewhere, isn't it? There it is. Yeah, just a couple of these placed on the right corner. And just try and start tying this little central plaza together. Because we're running with some slightly more industrial vibes here as well, so it's a little bit tougher to blend the two together, but it can be achieved when it is coming together, I think, isn't it? Roger the Frog. Gotta stick around then. And relax and enjoy the detail. Well, welcome, Bare Necessities. Welcome, buddy. Okay. How's the metro doing? 255. Yeah, it looks like the metro is just siphoning all the traffic out of the tram, because they essentially both end up at the same place at this metro plaza. 1,360 coming out of this now. Yes, please, everyone. I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave you with a little nighttime view of this while I nip to the bathroom. Let me find the most appropriate shot, and you can enjoy some metro plaza walking porn. Back in 2 seconds, guys. Won't be a minute. Oh, hello, people. Hello, people. First time catching a live. Hey, Rani. Welcome to the stream, buddy. I just went to the bathroom. Sorry about that. Are you joining for the first time? Love the escalators on this asset. Yeah, they're great, aren't they? Super mega busy, beautiful station that's starting to murder my PC. Simulating this many people going around. We're up to 1,600 a week now on this. Immense. You can just sit and watch it for hours, can't you? Literally hours. It's amazing. So good. So good, everyone. Okay. So let's carry on mapping out some roads. That is not even remotely straight. Let's try that again. There we go. So with the topography of the landscape, we will somewhat respect it. So the mountain starts here. That takes people up onto Peak 15, of course. So let's start filling out these areas. Actually, do you know what I did want to do? Oh, it's probably a little bit too late now. Yeah, because I did it off camera and it didn't look that good anyway. What I did was I terraformed kind of like a river or a bay into this area here. But it just looked a little bit weird. It was kind of weird with the way it sat around the highway, and yeah, it just wasn't a particularly nice design. So we'll avoid that for the time being. Okay, let's bring these guys down. Head over here, and then let's just have some little kind of tailing cul-de-sacs that can come around here. We'll also want to re-terraform this initial mass that we planned out for that elevated arterial road. Let's trim all this back now. And likewise over here as well. Wonderful. Okay, how's your fire coverage in this part of the city? Oh, just hit Metropolis. Very nice. Very nice. 70k population. Fire coverage, probably pretty bad actually. Yeah. Nearest one's in the zoo. These guys all want fire and police stations, so let's give them a small little fire station somewhere. Maybe on this corner. And then a police station. Also, let's go for the base game one. Drop this next to the clinic. I want to continue those kind of commercial high street vibes that are continuing to develop down here. And likewise with the residential. Keep that coming in as well. Start bringing in some housing over this side. Not forgetting to continually bring the walkability through. Just snap into the grid. There we go. That's fine. How are we doing for traffic in this area? Yeah, it's actually this new parallel 4 lane to the 6 lane has taken a lot of the pressure off of this, because this was starting to somewhat bottleneck these junctions here, but this has been a little lifesaver. Just this little slip lane that's alleviating pressure from one road. It's nice. How would a canal look? Formal industrial areas, now gentrified hipster area, like Camden Locks, etc. Yeah, a canal might work. A canal could work. I think we'll probably do something with water features over on the waterfront side of the suburb, I reckon. Okay, we definitely want car parking around the back of the mall. Big asset like this, so we'll go for 20. Let's get a 4 in there. I think we'll go for maybe a big batch of parking there. And let me take away a little bit of this commercial zone as well if we're going to bring Green City's car parks in, because otherwise they'll start to abandon. Let's go for the 2x2 ones, of course. Post office. We've already got a post office in, Joy. It's right next to the metro station. We'll show you it. I always love showing off my post offices. Perfect corner assets. There we go. Yeah, this one here. This is going to become a walking porn area, isn't it? I think you can just tell. All these little people grabbing this one now too. Wonderful to see. Okay. Let's not get distracted. Yes, we know you're out of power. Actually, I do need your guys' help on deciding something, actually, which we'll have a look at in a little moment. Hey, Dave and Vujasinov TV. Am I pronouncing that right? Probably not. Probably horrifically butchering it. I'm just going to call you Novich. Or Novik, whichever kind of Baltic sound it has. I'm not sure which one. Or just TV. That's easier, isn't it? Welcome, TV. Welcome to the stream, mate. Okay, so this little weird strip of land we have between the start of the downtown road network and the end of the highway. Super awkward space, and it's very obviously empty at the minute, and I'm just not sure what we can fit in that will also respect the skyline kind of out here as well, right? It's a tricky one. So I don't know, thoughts and feelings in the live chat as to what build should occupy this space here. Let's get some thoughts and feelings going. Hey Rudy, welcome to the stream. No worries about being late, dude. No problem at all. Whilst you are doing that, I will have a little bit of highway decoration time to myself. Let's bring this out from here. No road length. Okay. Nightlife, a park or a monument. I was originally thinking of park, but we've got the central park right next to it. I think more park is just going to get lost in endless park. It just continual, never ending. Extend the canal that is nearby. It's not a bad shout. What does canal look like? I know it's not filled with water, but we can get the general aesthetic of it. Yeah, if it was just to run into an end here. It would involve ripping out a fair bit of this infrastructure to get it to fit though, which I'm not massively keen on doing because that's going to be just too much of a ball ache, to be honest, to rip out all these high densities and then reform them into the skyline. Yeah. Does public transport cap around 11%? Usually where I see it. Anyways, yeah, I tend to bounce around 10%. No matter how extensive I make it, it's usually around kind of like 10 to 12%, yeah, it fluctuates. Another general maintenance area, road maintenance, snow dump, maybe a warehouse for commercial goods. It's not a bad shout, Ian, but actually that would work with the highway as well. The casino. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea either. I think because of the shape and size of it, we could do highway, not highway, nightlife matched with industrial for a certain vibe. Can I squeeze snow dumps back to back here against the road? Yes. So snow dumps, when they're actually using a repeated pattern, their kind of larger concrete stone wall actually works really nicely as kind of a longer wall, right? I think I'm on board with that. I think we're going to run some repeated snow dumps. Apologies if you just heard that. Someone's engine literally just vibrated something in my room. Yeah, okay. Let's go for some repeated snow dumps then. So let's see, remember where they are. There we go. This zoo path isn't really necessary. No one was using it anyway. Okay. So we'll go for battery of snow dumps, and then we'll upgrade this into industrial as well. Up here. Now we can definitely afford another junction on this larger arterial. It's not going to be a problem. And then maybe some nightlife along a little frontage road, perhaps. That just loops back. In front of the station. We'll let this grow fairly organically, I think. Rather than refining with plot the growables. We will see. Let's go for nightlife. And then just a big old stretch. And then I think to separate this from the highway, we're going to run with some orange fence too. Rather than oil. Again, quite long, straight stretches of it. No real curves here. Let's go for... what's that? And then can we keep you running parallel? All the way with the slip road? Yes, we can. Very nice indeed. Hey, Overcharged, how's it going? I'm not too bad, Max. How are you? Since we have some area over there, we know where area and where the heck, yeah? Could we have a build with that area? Farm called Noveria. Yes, we can have that area. Yeah, absolutely, we'll have that area. Yeah, well, this outer line suburb is currently unnamed, so I guess we can kind of mark out the town centre, right, and then give it a little name. What was it we wanted? That area. That is so horrific to spell. That's it feels so like unnatural in the fingers typing that area. Way too many T's in that word. But yes, I approve of that area. Okay. And then lots of overgrowth around the back of the fence and in the maintenance area. Get some trees in here as well. Let's also continue the quite sharpened short or fence pattern around here too. Did mention another road maintenance depot as well, didn't we? That would probably do a wonderful job. Again, just out on one of these little holding frame roads. So where we can just place it in facing the highway. Actually no. Probably there. Yeah. It's a little bit better, isn't it? I didn't think I'd save it for your stream. Really shouldn't be. Pretend I'm not here. Alison. Another naughty Australian. We've got a few naughty up late Aussies in tonight, actually. Bradley is here as well, I think, Alison. So you are among your kin. Do have a couple of extreme dedicated Aussies. Okay, I realise I'm kind of lurching all over the show with this build, but I think it's on its way. We're now starting to encroach on this little bit of area over here. So let's bring this park area down. And then I think we'll just keep adding side gates on. I think. Good day, Egg. Sorry to join so late. No worries, Big Al. Welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing? Is this correct? No, it is not. Not even slightly. Need to remember that we're sticking 3 tiles in between. Okay. And we can place in some very light assets within these little metro parks that are now following through this suburb. Naughty Australian. Then he spams the Aussie flags. What about New Zealanders? What, we're watching 4 AM? I don't think we've got any New Zealanders here, have we? I don't think we have. I think the Aussies are the most up late at the minute, aren't they? What time is it in Australia now, Alison and Brad? You guys will be coming up to like 3 AM, I think. Something like that. Is that right? 1 AM maybe? I definitely want some commercial face in this park. It's not commercial, right, residential. So that's what I'm going to do. We also want to start placing down some more parks here because people aren't really growing. Let's get some dog parks in. Let's go for maybe a little... See what I did find on the workshop the other day? A really nice little sunken plaza. Really cute. It's like a little park life asset. Loved it. I feel like I'm neglecting snow parks as always. Maybe bring a sledding hill in. Let's bring everyone's water down as well. Okay. We're slowly getting there. The waterfront side of this suburb will definitely be another episode or stream. Now the noise pollution from the highway won't affect the residentials at all here. It's just simply too far away, but I think I will still upgrade into the aesthetic with the sound barriers. So I think we're going to be okay. It's 22:03. I'm not sure what time that is, Brad. You mean to say 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock? I'm not sure. Looks like Noveria outside. Yeah, we've had some really heavy snow here today as well, actually. It's been fun. Don't usually get snow. 7:25 AM here. First time catching the stream. Been binging this series in my free time. Love the work you're doing. Thank you so much, Sean. Really appreciate the kind words, mate. 2:25 AM. Right, okay, yes. Yes, that makes sense. Thank you, Brad. And Big Al the Crusader with a $10 super chat. Hope you're feeling better. Great job as always. Thank you so much, Big Al. Really appreciate that support, buddy. And yeah, I think I'm over the worst of it now. I kind of had like a little second wave. You know, and you think you're just about done, and then you climb out of bed just for the Almighty to immediately strike you down again. That's kind of what happened. Went through a little bit of sickness, but we're alright now. Okay. The suburb is growing as initially anticipated. Let's break this. And that again as well. Just wondering what I want to do with you. Probably that. And then we'll fill out this block to grow organically. And then I think what we're going to do here is just some really kind of simple little specks of suburban detailing. So we'll grab ourselves a pathway. I think we'll go with zoo with no decoration. Come off the guideline and into the grid. Actually, no grid. And no angle. So no snapping. No snapping is what we want. And then let's just feed a few of these little zoo path networks across the road. Maybe one more through here into the grid as well. Okay. And then some farm fencing to sit alongside the arterial. It's 8:56 now in India. Yeah, so the far and Middle East are just starting their day now, right? Yeah, because they're behind. But Australia is like so far behind, it's actually in front. Yeah. Just thought it finishes late December. We'll have White Christmas in November in Noveria. Yeah, that's true. Maybe that would be a good time to do the last ever Noveria stream. Maybe Christmas Day. Because I'll just be sat here on Christmas Day. just playing games, so I might as well work, right? Okay. I'm really keen to see the aesthetic of people of the metro flowing through these parks, so I think we're going to throw in a little temporary station. Let's throw this somewhere for right now, just over there. It is in my way. How deep are these overground stations? Ugh, it's off. It's off by 1. So irritating. Okay. Is it just the same idea we want to do? We want to do here. I think it is, isn't it? How deep did we cut in? This is 2 tiles against the arterial. So let's go for there. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. Continue that pattern. This would also be a really nice part design using trams as a substitute for the metro. Having tram only track do this. That'd be quite nice as well. Okay. Let's extend the metro up. And then 2 stops back on here. And hopefully now, as we continue to introduce a little repeated conifer pattern, we should get the aesthetic that I've been thinking of for a while. Let's come into nighttime view and then see what we think, shall we? So you can imagine how this starts to look, this very kind of identifiable path and metro running parallel. You know, through an entire suburb, you can get some really nice designs doing kind of public transport parks like this. And then we'll see him flow back through the suburb here. I think it looks alright, doesn't it? It's not too bad. I think we definitely get the aesthetic appreciated a lot more here when it's surrounded by residential on one side. And then you've got the kind of commercial front on the other side. I think that gives it kind of a very nice aesthetic, right? It's not too bad. I think I'm enjoying that. Not too bad. Maybe a Discord party, Xmas night. I think we did that last year, didn't we? Well, I think at some point everyone's online on Christmas Day, aren't they? We'll probably hang out in the Discord on Christmas Day if we don't do a live stream. We did the New Year's Eve live stream last year, didn't we? We streamed on New Year's Eve. I might do a Christmas Day one. Depends on if people turn up for it. It's just me sat here streaming on my own because no one turns up on Christmas Day. How tragic would that be? That'd absolutely be pathetic. Hope that doesn't happen. Okay. Start messing with these little park assets now. So I'm thinking if we bring out a little path node as such, we can then flip the orientation of the cafes and almost give it as though it's like, you know, you can come and chill in the cafe and watch the metro go by. If you're into like train spotting and stuff, then you can you know, come and enjoy the facilities if you want. Yeah, we'll fill these out with little bits of decoration. Probably want a connection onto here as well. Is that going to centralize? Possibly not, but it doesn't really matter anyway. There we go. Yeah, just look something like that. That's wonderful. Okay, now I'm torn. I was going to play some Zero Dawn. I still need to play Horizon. It's on sale at the minute as well, Black Friday. But now I'm choking to play some Skylines after this beauty. Well, you've got to evaluate your situation, Skid. You know, if you've got plans for the rest of the day, maybe an hour or two on Zero Dawn will sort you out. You know, if you've got plans, don't settle into a massive cities session. You'll need you should never get away. Okay. Horizon is epic. Yeah, I know you're a fan of Zero Dawn Exia. I never played it because I thought it was just PS exclusive. And then I saw it was available on PC. Oh my word. Oh, Don't do that. That is not what I want to happen. Just after the tiniest little... It's not even central, is it? We snap to the guideline here. Yes, we can. And then to the angle as well. Probably easier to do this with... Yeah, it is. I'm making this way harder than it needs to be. Now, no guideline. There we go. That's what I wanted. There we go. I think some flower beds will be appreciated in here as well. Let's get into some finer part life detailing now. The reason we're all truly here. Only played a few hours, brought it on sale. It's a fun game. Fun game loop and it's fresh. Yeah. I remember seeing it when it was all like announced and stuff. I was like, yeah, this looks pretty good. Yeah, just never played it. Okay. Haven't played The Last of Us 2 yet either. I enjoyed the first one. Still something about this little central triangle plaza that I'm not enjoying. How's that little nightlife district getting on here? I think I want a bit more of it. Over here. I think maybe some trees on this road since there's none on the arterial now. Okay. That's love you and leave you. Seriously, bedtime now. Good night, Alison. Thank you so much for stopping by on the stream, lovely. You get yourself a good night's sleep down under. And Jane as well, who's also heading out. Thank you so much for modding, Jane. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I think we can just sit here for the rest of the stream now, right? And just enjoy this little... It's walking porn, isn't it? It's walking porn. How's this metro line doing? Ooh, wow. Yes, very busy. Jesus, okay, what have we got? 370 knocking about on the plaza. You probably want some more train cars here, right? Yeah. Yes, we do. Let's bring 15 metro cars on this line. Try clear some of that traffic. Okay. It's missing a Christmas tree lot. You are absolutely right, Joy. Yes, you are. 100% right. How about here? On this little lot near the highway. Because I think at least in England, you drive past a lot of like Christmas tree lots on the motorway. It's just like a tiny little patch of land that's still out here. Let's see what we can do with that. So of course, we'll definitely want some dirt road. And I think, how big is the forestry main building? Or is it the farm one that I like? Oh, it's loud as well. Why is it loud? It's a farmhouse. Like, no machinery on it. It's just a little cottage. Okay, I think we'll go for worker barracks then. Let's steal an industrial area from a forestry build somewhere. Which is all the way over here. Just sneak through. Thank you very much. Have I drawn a new one? I have as well. Okay, just get that roughly in here. Let's take that away. Wonderful. Very nice. Same in the States, yeah. You always drive past them on the motorway, don't you? All the time. Okay. Cool. So... Wrong area type. Oh, this is farming. Oh, I grabbed the wrong bloody industry area. For God's sake. Where's the farm? Here. There we go. Right. Let's try that again. Now it should work. There we go. Right. That's what we want to do. Not drawing the wrong area. Welcome to Sunday stream, everyone. High quality content as always. Trim back a little bit of this as well. Very nice. Okay. So, any other assets that would be nice here? Maybe a barn, maybe? Maybe not. I think I do want to rework the road network there just to accommodate this little farm, I guess it is, isn't it? It's a Christmas tree farm. Let's bring this down. Hey Ade, welcome to the stream. How are you? Everything well? So I think we'll just run little dirt path patterns, right? With probably farm fence. Maybe forestry fence, actually. I think forestry fence is probably the most neglected of all the fences, isn't it? It's the one we very rarely use. But I'm going to keep that there for right now. And then we'll grab... Maybe we can have some smaller looking ones. So like maybe these have just been planted. Slightly tighter together there. Not that much. And not that much. We'll find that eventually. We found the Goldilocks point. There we go. So maybe these have just been planted, right? Actually, no. Because we want the drive-by from this arterial here to have Christmas trees. So we'll do that idea over there. That's fine. And then we'll go... They're too close together. I think Christmas tree plots are pretty densely packed in, aren't they? I think. I can't remember the last time I went to pick a Christmas tree up. Years ago. Again, we'll repeat a similar thing over here as well. No, we can't name this, can we? Because it's part of a... Yeah, it's part of the Wayne Good Bar facility. Okay. Tip for detailing. The industry use part tiles and plot buildings. Yeah, I've never thought about using the part tiles before, actually, in an industry area. The zoo ones would work nicely. Maybe put that Christmas tree winter fair, or whatever it is it's called. I've already used it. We already have it. Both of them. Well, thanks. Nice to see you back. Glad you're feeling better. These days, you never know. True that, are they? True that. Don't think it was COVID. Just a bug. It's always nice seeing Egg figure out stuff to make stuff in vanilla. Especially someone say, so I got this asset. Yeah. I think that's going to be one of the biggest challenges of moving away from vanilla for the modded city is I'm going to have to get used to stop playing vanilla. I think I'm going to do things the vanilla way for quite a while when a lot of that tool can either be like substituted out with like Move It or I don't know, network multi-tool, whatever it's called. I think a lot of it can be substituted out for that. So it's going to be difficult, I think. Be gentle on the modded series. Please, be nice. Okay. pointless forestry fence there, but eats into the node count a little bit more, doesn't it? Which is something we all enjoy. Let's also factor in just the tiniest, teeny tiniest little vanilla forestry asset here. Smallest little one. Like this dude. Right? Just a real tiny baby little asset. Okay. And then we can set up some more of our little plantations. Let's go for one in there. Let's come off everything into the grid. Go. And then we'll go for some of those little baby smalls. So it's as if they're maybe just been planted. And then maybe there's some... Is there anything that kind of looks like a conifer like midway through? Maybe a Corsican pine? Can I get away with like they're maybe ready to be replanted elsewhere? No, we can't. Lord's awful. So bad. Okay, we also stick with the conifers. And then I kind of want them to fan out in most directions from this point over here. We'll see. Can't believe I'm finally catching an egg live stream. And also what Exy said, coven time. Hey beep boop. Are you the same Beat Boop that's on Legends channel, by the way? I know there's another Beat Boop who watches Legend of Total War. I don't know if that's you. You have the same username if it is. But welcome to your first live stream, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. And then we'll just fence this entire beast off on its own little compound. And yeah, we're getting demands for a snowman coven, aren't we? To act as some kind of salesperson. Let's have one over by the main house. And then maybe we can have, yeah, let's do this. So we'll have like just a little plot of land where they're growing these Christmas trees, alright? And then we'll grab, so maybe there's like 3 of them, because there's usually 4 in a coven. So maybe one's watching the front desk, and then the 3 snowmen are in the back trying to figure out how to grow a Christmas tree, because they don't know what to do. And is there any kind of like industrial props that I can use here? Oh, actually, there's a little sign here. Can we put this at the front so it's like locally grown Christmas trees here? Or something, you can barely see it. So it's the most insignificant bit of detail you'll ever see, but you get the purpose, right? So what, like an industrial asset? Yeah, maybe they have like a barrel of chemicals. They're trying all these different fertilizers and stuff, and like pesticides. Got like big vats of it, and they're just like totally clueless. Is this a bale? Wait, is a hay bale as well? Okay. Give them some hay bales. With the fire in the middle? Like what, from nature reserve stuff? Yeah. There we go. Sawn logs, yes. Logs. Those little planks. Yeah, plank pile. Yeah, this is like all the trees that they've tried. Yeah. Very cute snowman narrative. Yeah, a little bit too much thought went into that one, wasn't there? But you get the point, right? That's so cute. That little kind of warehouse just out in the plantation makes it... Yeah, that's my favourite bit of the whole build. Just that little one building there. I hope that's okay for you though, Joy. Your little I would actually, you know what, I only really need... Yeah, I can just draw a regular district, can't I? We'll give it a name. We'll go for... Your channel is Joy builds cities, isn't it? Okay, so Joy... Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Let's try that again. Joy sells trees. There you go. Thank you so much for getting involved with the live streams as always, Joy. And if you guys aren't subscribed to Joy as well, do go give her a follow. She's making some nice content. Okay, I think this part here is we're going to be forested. Let's go for Noveria forest. Because I again have a very distinct vision of how I want this to look. I want the vanilla dirt path here. And that's going to flow down there. This will then become a little kind of woodland walking pathway / trail, whatever you want to call it. Just some kind of detail for this point. And then just connect these into instead of the walking junctions. And then I want farm fence to hug the fenceway. Or the pathway. just say farm to hug the fenceway. Okay. And then lots of this little thick forest through this area. And that should give me kind of the aesthetic that I wanted to border on the edge of the car parks here. It's kind of what I was envisioning. Might not have turned out totally amazing. I think people want some light picking up their tree. Yes, can you place some light highlighting the trees? Yes, we can. There is demand in the chat for it, isn't it? Let's go ahead and grab one of our little street lights. We can find one. There we go. What's our nighttime view? Maybe it's the ones up at the front are illuminated. Let's try placing a few here. Something like that. I think we're putting too much thought into this. But it's okay. Okay. Are those trees a little bit big to fit in someone's house? Absolutely they are, but they're the only option we have. Yeah. Maybe they're outdoor trees. Kind of looks cute as well, right, when it's set up against the motorway like this. So it looks like it's something you drive by. Maybe not this big, but definitely something you can get on board with, I think, isn't it? But that's not too bad. That's going to feel like a fun place to leave the stream there. I think as we go into 4 o'clock, I need to get ready to start heading out. But we will say goodbye first of all. And let's enjoy a new view across the suburb and all our cute little bits of infrastructure. Yeah, so this outer lying suburb design will continue to be expanded on streams as we head over towards the waterfront part of it, which will do some nice things there as well. Do you have an episode that shows how to get parking lots to work? Oh god, pretty much any episode of Noveria. I think if you go back and watch the first town centre design episode in the Noveria playlist, I cover the technique there. But there's no, I don't have a video just showing it. So, but yeah, first town centre design in the Noveria playlist will work really. I'm pretty sure I'll show it there. Okay, let's go see if anyone's streaming. I don't think anyone will be at this time, but we'll have a look anyway. Oh, yes, there's loads. There's quite a few people streaming actually. No one in English though. Okay, we'll leave it for this weekend. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave the stream there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pretty quiet, chill one tonight, I think, because we've been streaming at a different time. But nice to hang out with you as always. I hope you've enjoyed this start of Noveria's Suburb. And we'll certainly enjoy a little bit of walking porn over here as well as people come and go from this new little intersection, not interchange. But yeah, I will see you on Tuesday for Noveria's episode. Think. Just trying to think what we actually have left to build that's worthy of an episode. I'll find out. I'll let you guys know. Either way, there'll be a Noveria video on Tuesday. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for modding, Mags and Jane. You guys have been here all night, pretty much anyway. And yeah, all the regulars. Pig99, G, Harani, Big Al, Rudy, Tom, DJ, Martina, Bradley, Skid, Jacob, Joy, Eggsy, you're all wonderful people. Thank you so much for supporting the Sunday stream, guys. I'll speak to you in the week. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day.